Welcome back, Evolution RTS fans. We are now at Game 3 of Godde versus Anarchid. And let's get this party started. Should be a pretty incredible game that's going to be on Titan, which many of you are likely very familiar with. And here we go. Looks like it's going to be Godde on the left and Anarchid on the right. Godde choosing my favorite position in the top left. Plenty of metal extractors within reach. Anarchid choosing for a similar spot on the bottom left. Can look at these guys. Looks like Godde is going for 6 mexes before factory. Anarchid is going for 5 mexes before factory. And there we go. These guys have really put on an impressive matchup so far in this series. When I saw it was going to be these two versus each other, I knew we were in for a good matchup because both these guys are top-notch players. And it looks like Godde is going to go for hovers. Anarchid's going to stick with amphibious, which that will give him an advantage as far as the stealth and the speed. But as far as raw power, you can't really beat hover tanks. Other players have been seeing the catch-up message. And here we go. Let me go ahead and actually turn off chat, please. There we go. And looks like Godde is going to go ahead and have some kites follow his overseer around. Not a bad option. Actually, his kites are going to be protecting all of his builders. And he does have enough supply to get a few more out. Now, it doesn't look like Anarchid is particularly going for anything right at the moment. What's he trying to get? He wants to get razors out. Now, razors this early, that will hurt. Now, these guys are on very much equal footing as far as income goes so far. Godde is slightly ahead of him income-wise, but Godde is also not really producing any units. Well, maybe I should say he isn't producing any units very quickly. How about that? Anarchid is pushing with his overseer up to the middle. And Anarchid is going around the bend to get all these metal extractors. Godde is also doing the same, but he's a little bit farther ahead of it. However, Anarchid has moved into the center, and if he can maintain the center, then he can kind of control the flow in the center. So we'll see how that works out. Anarchid is also putting out spitters. Apparently he switched from razors. I wish he had stuck with razors, to be perfectly honest. These spitters are pretty bad against small, fast units, and Godde knows that. And he's exploiting it to its fullest potential. There we go. Does get a surround on it though. Will lose only 1 spitter, and won't even lose the metal extractor, so that works out. Razors would by far be the much better choice in this situation. Let me... Oh wait, actually. There we go. Turn off the map marks so that way spectator map marks do not get in the way, and Godde's overseer is getting hit here. Anarchid probably could have, and here comes the Wildcat. almost at this point, I could say predictably from Godde. He does like this strat. He's going to get a turret up easily and quickly in the center. That'll chase these wildcats away. And Anarchid was expecting this. He does have coyotes up already. And they will take care of these wildcats. And looks like he does lose his coyote. He's going to lose a metal extractor. And this game's looking very, very even right now. We have 12 income to 12 income, metal-wise. 24 to 18, so Godde is ahead on the metal count. But these guys are fighting for air superiority without any real clear winners. And looks like Anarchid is moving in the south. Godde is laying chase with crushers, and that's not a very good idea actually, and that's why these spitters do extra damage to crushers, because the crushers are armored. And they are big and slow and clunky. The best defense to spitters is actually light, small, fast units, because the missiles cannot hit them. And Anarchid is basically laying waste to the southern portion of Godde's base. This is a bit of a turn of events. I would not have expected this. And now it looks like Anarchid's trying to move in for the kill. He does basically have everything rallied to the center here. And this is not looking good for Godde. He can actually pull it out though. He is looking to get some more income though. He's down to 9 from 12 where he was at, and Anarchid's up to 15. These spitters are proving extremely problematic for Godde to deal with. I have to wonder if perhaps he doesn't know the correct way to counter them. And even more spitters are moving in from the south. And it looks like Godde is also about to lose his overseer, and down it goes. That is unfortunate. But with spitters on the field, you really can't. And Godde has now figured out the secret. He's pushing in with kites here. These kites are going to take out these spitters without much problem. He will lose a few, of course, but spitters just aren't good versus kites. Now, there is a paralyzer tank, a dicer, in the mix with these spitters, so they will do fairly okay, but looks like wildcats and coyotes are going to move in and try to take out more of the economy of Godde. And looks like Godde is going to be able to get out a single coyote, which then falls. That's very unfortunate. And Godde is very much on the back foot here, unfortunately. And I don't know that there's anything that he can actually do. Unfortunately, he started building kites way too late. Now, given the army makeup here, it's actually possible for Godde to clean out all these spitters, because they simply cannot hit his kites, and so if he keeps microing them, his kite can basically go in circles. But unfortunately, you have to be very specific with how you micro them. Spitter's going to take out another worker, and this is one hell of an upset. Godde going down That's kind of amazing, because Godde has a bit of a reputation in the Spring community for essentially owning everyone at pretty much any game in Spring, and this is very surprising, because Godde normally does not lose. But Anarchid did an excellent job here. An absolutely excellent job. He kept his map control going. He got an answer to air up quickly. And amazing job, Anarchid. There we go. God lamenting some of his... apparently he didn't have his keybind set up. And so yeah, there you have it. Godde throws in the towel, and that's going to be it between Anarchid and Godde. Godde does come out, unfortunately, on the back foot in that. And Anarchid, it goes 2-1 in this first matchup of the tournament. So stay tuned, more coming up.